Talk about using data analytics to make decisions in your marketing. First of all, welcome. My name is Lisa Benson. I am the owner of Developable Designs and co-owner of the Digital Trifecta, where we focus on scaling up your business using Go High Level. So today we're diving into the transformative world of data analytics and marketing. Our digital age, in this digital age, you got to leverage what you've got, and analytics are that data for you. And if you learn how to use it, it's an advantage and it's essential for making informed decisions. So let's dig in first. The basics of digital analytics, or data analytics, I should say. Analytics stand as the core strategic marketing method. It's turning your raw data into the gold mine of actionable insights. So if you're busy doing the basics of digital marketing, but you're not quite sure what's going on, you need to really dig into the analytics to see what it is you really need to do. So when we're talking analytics, what is the context? Simply put, it examines the data to the nth degree and from various sources, and it can be through your customer interactions, online engagement, sales transaction, as well as your analytics on each social media page and things like that. The data encompasses everything from how customers behave on your website to how they engage with your emails and your social posts. The magic lies in analyzing the little bits of information to uncover patterns, trends, and insights. If you're not watching the trend lines, you're not seeing what's going to actually land and impact your customers. For instance, understanding the customer's behavior helps us identify what drives their decisions, which pages on our site keep them engaged the longest, and at one point they decide to make the purchase, or in some cases, where they decide to bounce. Engagement metrics can reveal the types of content that resonate most with your audience, guiding the complete strategy and your content and just your all over strategy and aligning your audience preferences. The sales data, on the other hand, can give us a direct look at what is working and what is not in terms of product offering and pricing strategies. So sometimes it's not actually the content you're putting out, it's actually the content that's on your site and in your funnels, and how is that being effective. Are you outpricing yourself in your market? Are you underpricing yourself in the market? Some people don't even realize that you can underprice yourself, which makes people pass over your offer because they think that it doesn't have quality, because they equate quality with pricing. By integrating the insights, we can equip and make informed decisions that steer our marketing strategies in the right direction, ensuring every move we make is backed by solid data. Using analytics to make your decisions means you are backing it with data. From gut feeling approach to data-driven mindset, ensuring your marketing efforts are not just shots in the dark, but targeted and aimed to deliver you real results. So we're going to talk about gathering and analyzing marketing data. Diving into the practical sides, let's explore how we can gather and analyze crucial marketing data. The landscape tools that are available today are pretty awesome. From your site, if you want to see where people bounce, you can use Hotjar or something of the like. I use Hotjar on my site. I use the analytics that are found in Metricool, which are social analytics, but they also do track your website if you have a WordPress site. So that's a cool thing that you can do there. So you can actually map out and look at what's hitting and where they're actually on your page, if they've looked at your blogs, etc. You can also look at Google Analytics, which offers a comprehensive look at your website data, user behavior, and conversion data. Social media analytics tools are great if you're in Meta. We all are pretty much in Meta. You can look at the back end of Meta for Facebook and Instagram stats and see what you can do better. TikTok has stats on their site. Everybody's got stats on their site. Learning how to really focus the light on the engagement rates, your follower growth, and your content performance is going to help you grow your content in general. One of the things I do want to remind you of is a lot of people are so hung up on follower count. Follower count is great, but that's actually not where the metrics are. The metrics are, you could have 15 followers, but you could have 13 buyers, or I could have 20,000 followers and I could have 2 buyers. It doesn't matter. There's some pay to play as far as people getting followers where they've bought followers in the past. There's some things that people who engage with your content may not always make the buy. And then you also have people who don't engage with content that are actually going to be buyers. I was talking with a coworker today, um, Thea Brooks from Thea Brooks Coaching. If you're interested, you need to check her out. She's got some amazing coaching data out there. Best place to find her is LinkedIn. But we were talking about how a lot of lurkers who don't like your posts, who are just watching and digesting, actually create that bond with you and actually become buyers. So those are things to think about when you're like, oh, I don't have enough followers. You might actually have the right followers. They're just not ready. They're just not in the right part of the funnel right now. So beyond looking at public tools, your CRM system can play a major role. So our CRM is Go High Level, and it's got a lot of great data in there. And not only stores valuable customer data, but also tracks interactions across different touch points, providing a 360-degree view of your customer journey. So an amazing part of the back end of Go High Level is if you have it integrated with your website, it's going to tell you where a customer engages with you at any point in time. So it's amazing. And when you look at this, it's going to allow you to segment your offers and segment your emails, follow trend analysis and conversion analysis, as well as engagement analysis. So when we're looking at segmentation, you're breaking down your data into manageable segments based on the demographics, behavior, and other criteria that are tailored in your strategies so that you can engage and nurture that client more effectively or prospect more effectively. And we've got trend analysis, which is your chance to identify rising trends and patterns within your data to anticipate any market shifts and evolving customer needs. So you can see what the customer is looking for before they even know they're looking for it based on the trend lines that they're doing. Then we've got conversion analysis, which is understanding the path that leads to conversions. See where your customers drop off and how you can continue to trickle them in and identify where any possible bottlenecks are in the customer journey. Because sometimes the bottleneck is actually what's causing the drop off. Then we've got the engagement analysis. Measure how effectively your content engages the audience, informing content strategies and optimization. So if you're still doing the same thing you did 5 years ago and it's effective, bravo, but more than likely it's not effective. So we need to look at it and see why it is that it's not being as effective as you want. Taking these insights are going to equip marketers so you can refine your strategies and ensure that they're always in alignment with the market dynamics and the customer's expectations. It's not just about collecting the data, it's about turning it into strategic assets and informing every decision you make for your business and your marketing campaigns. Customer insights and segmentations, we went a little bit into this a few moments ago. At the heart of every successful marketing strategy lies a profound understanding of the customer. The customer is, in old marketing, in old life terms, we used to say the customer's always right. Well, the customer isn't always right, but because it's not always how we support them isn't always the same way. But if you're talking to your niche and your ideal client, what they want is what's always right. We always think that we have a better idea of what the customer wants than the customer, but the customer is informing of us of exactly what they want. So when we're looking at customer segmentation, we need to reveal not just who our customers are, but how they think, act, and make purchasing decisions. And we can uncover patterns of customer behaviors, preferences, engagement, and start painting a detailed picture to the audience. Segmentation takes a little bit of understanding to the next level. It takes this little bit of data and makes it bigger by imagining dividing your audience into distinct groups based on shared characteristics, be it demographics, buying behaviors, product preferences, or just about the actual data, raw data we have. It's about creating tailored marketing strategies to speak directly to them. We want to talk to them one-to-one, one-to-many, but in general, we want to talk to them and not pay attention to the people that aren't our ideal buyers. All right. For instance, data may reveal that a particular age group prefers video content over written blogs. These days, we know video is king, but there are people that still really do enjoy blogs, quick reads. There's some amazing, Seth Godin does really short blogs, a paragraph, maybe more, but not much more than that. So that people quick read, but they're on his site and they're digesting his data. So back to the written blog. For customers that are in a specific region or have a certain product feature, they may be more interested in video versus written blogs. Armed with that knowledge, we can craft a targeted campaign that resonates to the person at that level, significantly increasing the effectiveness of our ad or our content. This target approach not only boosts the engagement and the conversion rates, but also enhances the customer satisfaction by delivering relevant content and offers. So we want to make sure that we're talking to the people the way they want to be talked to, not the way we think they want to be talked to. In essence, the customer insights in segmentation allow us to move beyond the one-size-fits-all marketing strategy and get down to the nitty-gritty and meet the customers where they are and lead them to where we want them to be. Data-driven content strategy. This is kind of the meat and potatoes of what we do. I love using data to determine what it is that we need in the marketplace. One of the ways we do that is through research. The other is actually looking at the raw, hard facts and the hard numbers. So in today's content-saturated market, we know with chat and everything else that everybody's turning out content at an alarming rate. But is it content that resonates with the audience? Standing out requires more than just creating content. It demands the right content. What is it that your audience wants? This is where the data-driven content strategy comes into play. By leveraging your analytics, we can demystify the content creation process, ensuring that our efforts resonate deeply with the people we want to. The data analytics that we're looking at offers insight into various aspects of content performance, from which topics garner the most interest and to the formats that engage the viewers the longest. What's gonna keep them on your content longer? Is it going to be a short video? Is it going to be a long blog? Short blog, long video, vice versa, all that stuff. What is it that's going to make them decide that you are the person they want to talk to? For example, analytics show that an instructional how-to video outperforms any other type of content that posts, and it can sustainably drive more engagement than those other subjects. This information is invaluable for planning feature content. So really, what that boils down to is if you are creating a how-to and you do quick succession of steps and people can see it, that's resonating with them and they want to buy from you because they're trusting you because they can see the proof in the pudding. The information, taking that kind of information in and documenting it means that we're going to create more how-tos for that specific client. Moreover, this also helps us decide when we're going to schedule content. Are we hitting the optimized time? There are some schools of thought out there that it doesn't matter what time you post. You just need to post and get the content out there, and then people will digest it at their rate. There is others that say people are on at 6 a.m. on a Monday morning because they're getting ready for work and they're trying to get lost before they go to work. So that's the time to put out content. It depends on the content you have and what your audience is doing, if you want to do it that way or to just get the content out there at this point. If you're worried about the timing of the content, let's sit down and talk and we can get a little more nitty-gritty about your niche and when your people are on. But we need to think about content distribution, pinpointing the platforms where your audience are and where are they most likely active and receptive. I'm not receptive on TikTok. I love watching TikToks, but I'm not digesting the content. I'm just scrolling on TikTok. There's some other places that I'm actually reading the content and trying to get into, and that is on LinkedIn and then some Facebook groups. Those are examples of how we use data to kind of drive what we're doing. Ultimately, a data-driven content strategy is about making informed decisions that elevate the relevance of reach and resonance of our content. It's a strategic approach that transforms data into a roadmap for content that not only captures attention, but sustains it. So you might get somebody that's on there and then they're off, they bounce, that's fine. They're not your ideal audience. Now we're going to talk about optimizing your marketing campaigns. There's so much guesswork that goes into it, and it can be expensive if you use an ineffective strategy. You're just throwing money at your ads and you might get 1 or 2 leads, but you're not generating the lead traffic you want. Data analytics can offer a more precise approach for optimizing your marketing campaigns. At the forefront of the data-driven approach is the A/B testing. Test, 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 test. We always need to test. This is a method that pits two versions of a campaign element, such as email subject lines, landing pages, call to actions, against another. So you don't change too much from the A and the B. You change a couple little things to see which one resonates with the audience more. A/B testing is grounded in the collection of analysis of data that makes informed decisions by systematically testing different variables that we gain insight to with the preference and the behavior of our audience. This method extends beyond simply preference testing. It allows us to dissect various aspects of our marketing campaign, from copy used to the image, from the copy, the imagery, even the timing of when we launch it. The beauty of using the data-driven optimization approach lies in its continuous nature. It's always changing, always evolving, and it keeps us up to date. So never stop testing. Embracing data as our guide, we move from that one-size-fits-all marketing, and it actually puts us in a place where we are going to be the most successful for our clients and be with the people that we need to be. Predictive analysis. Imagine having the ability to forecast the future trends of marketing, anticipate all the customer behaviors and their patterns. It's not just science fiction anymore. It's actually practical power that we can use by actually looking at the data, looking at the trends, and being present. By analyzing the historical data and identifying patterns, predictive analytics allows us to make educated guesses about future events. Powerful tools to transform as your strategic assets, forecasting demands on your products, potential market shifts, customer churn, and you can use this as your strategic edge and allowing us to proactively be driving our market rather than being reactive. Or if you're being proactive, you're making change. If you're being reactive, you're adjusting to change. So be the one making the change. It allows us to allocate more marketing resources, tailor marketing messaging to emerging trends, and ultimately stay one step ahead of the competition. There's so much information about doing predictive analytics. You can identify lucrative customer segments, optimize pricing strategies, enhance customer experiences, and anticipate what they need before they tell you what they need. It's a level of insight that fosters more personalized marketing, builds stronger customer relationships, and drives customer loyalty. Incorporating predictive analytics into your marketing strategy means we're not only responding to the market's current state, but shaping our strategies around where it's heading. It's super important to be informed about how you're making your decisions. Integrating data across all channels is another part of today's multifaceted approach. Our efforts are spread amongst so many channels. I'm going to tell you first off, be on the channels where your customers are. If you're on the other ones, you don't have to spend a lot of time on them, but really make sure you are where your clients are. From social media to email to websites to offline campaigns, truly understand the impact of your marketing strategies. They need to be holistic, and they need to be across all channels. Integrating your data source is not just beneficial, it's essential to crafting coherent and effective marketing strategies. I'll apologize for any noise in the background. We kind of have a thunderstorm getting ready to come in. So the noise is here, but the storm itself isn't here yet. The challenges lie in the diversity of the formats of the sources. Each platform has its own set of metrics, and the data can be tricky to understand, but if you need help with that, we're here to help you. Also, there's a whole bunch of tools that you can employ and data management platforms. Like I said, I use Metricool. Metricool gets me quite a bit of data, and then I also have, I use Go High Level, and it's really helpful, and it allows me to see the data in live in real time and see what's effective and what's not, so we can turn things on and off based on the needs. Challenges and best practices for data analytics. Ensure your data quality. Make sure that you have clean data and validate your data and maintain its accuracy. Remove duplicates, correcting errors and outdated information. It's just like your ledger for your business or anything like that, your QuickBooks account. Make sure that you don't have duplicates. Make sure that you're reading the right data and that you are keeping it clean inaccurate. Respect privacy. Adhere to data privacy policies. GDPR and CCPA are huge. Be transparent with the audience about it once their data is collected, how it's going to be used, and how it's protected. Please make sure that you have those privacy policies and whatnot on the bottom of your page. They are essential for your business so that you don't get in any trouble. Use the right tools. Make sure that you're using reliable analytics tools that suit your business's size and needs. This tool can help you collect, integrate, and analyze the data effectively. Foster a data-driven culture. Encourage your team to make data-driven decisions, which will involve some training. So make sure that you give them some training and some best practice ideas. And then continuous learning. Always be learning. By addressing those challenges in the practice, you're going to be able to navigate the complexities of data analytics and using them to align your business and your marketing. The goal is to leverage the data. It doesn't mean that it is the be-all, end-all, but it's really going to make an impactful change to your marketing strategies. All right. That's it. That's all. That's what we got. So make sure that you are paying attention to data. Make sure you're staying ahead of the curve. If you need any help with this or you'd like to know any more data or information about Metricool or Go High Level, please DM me. I'm at All Things Developable, or you can message me on LinkedIn at Lisa Benson, which would be falling under Developable. But any place you see me, you can email us at hello@developable.com and we will get back to you, or team@developable.com. Both of which myself and my husband Rick will be answering. So any questions you've got, we're here. Don't hesitate to reach out. Have the most fantastic rest of the week, and happy Easter for those who are in those religions.